TMM network. The following broadcast is solely for the enjoyment and entertainment of our audience. This is the Blue Collar Minutemen Show.
All gave some gave all. Some stood through for the red, white, and blue, and some had to fall. If you ever think of me, think of all your liberties and recall. Some gave all.
Welcome back to the Blue Collar Minutemen Show. We're here this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. We're going to pay tribute to all of those who sacrificed all.
A lot of men that you see in this area gave their lives for the freedom of this country. And we just thought it would be appropriate to, since it's being Memorial Day, to shoot live here on scene with our fallen brothers, sisters.
And Bill, which cemetery are we at?
We're at the Mill Springs National Cemetery
And a lot of people
in Nancy, Kentucky.
Right. A lot of history here. People may not know about the battle that was fought just a mile from us during the Civil War.
During the Civil War, there was the Battle of Mill Springs fought down here for about 100, a little over 100 were killed and the thousands were wounded. This is where this cemetery started, was from that battlefield. The Union soldiers were brought up here and laid to rest in this area here, and it became a national cemetery.
That's right. So, there's a lot going on right now about our current military and its status and what they're trying to do to it. And a lot of people are starting to have, they're starting to feel more for our soldiers, but because of leadership and different things, as we know, military is kind of under attack right now. So they do need our support. The guys serving, the vets who are still here, and in memorial, in remembrance of those that gave all, because this country just wouldn't be where it is without those who sacrificed. I mean, their sacrifice is the reason that we're able to do this video. We're able to stand here. I'm able to have my truck. Bill's able to have his house. I just can't imagine. So, but Bill, what are you thinking?
If you notice in our other little block, we've got the camera going around the cemetery now, showing just how vast this place is. And it's like every day I get a text message from the VFW or the American Legion on another passing veteran. So they're passing fast, and especially the ones from World War II, we're losing a great number of those every day. Pretty soon there'll be no more. The Korean veterans and Vietnam veterans are right behind them. I mean, it's just something that, if you get a chance to drive through here and pay tribute to these women and men that are buried here, it makes your heart go out when you come up that hill and you see all these gravestones in line.
And Bill, to go along with that too, when you were talking about World War II, they're known as the greatest generation. And I still say they've got that claim. They are the greatest generation. The things that they did and sacrificed. I mean, when the men went to war, the women didn't sit idle. The women went in the factories to make sure that the planes were held together so the men could fight. So hats off to all of those hardworking women from that time too. It was different. There wasn't technology. You couldn't pick up a phone and call someone. It was letters, visiting people's houses, driving. When things broke, they had to fix it, and they didn't have specialty people to come in like today. Like, Bill, something goes wrong with your truck today, it's got so much computer crap in it.
Yeah, good one on it.
We're talking about people had to pop that hood, get under there, get dirty, get sweaty, get fingers pinched, all of that stuff. I mean, what do people do today? Not to say that it's bad, but pick up their cell phone. I'm on the side of the road with a flat tire,
I don't know how to change the tire. And yes, that happens.
Yes. But, my grandmother, and speaking of which, my grandfather, who actually served, he was private first class. And interesting thing, Bill, is that never once did I hear that man talk about his time that he served. He never said anything to me, never said anything to my grandmother. I mean, I don't know what traumas he may have experienced or anything like that, but he was, quiet about it. But he served his time. My dad went, enlisted. He military MP, Army MP, and he kind of missed out on it because just before they were going to send him, I think it was Vietnam, and his training group was the last ones trained, and he was scheduled to go out, but it was just so happened the war ended before he got shipped out. So
I think you got something to read to it, man.
yes, I do. To go along with all this patriotism, because everybody is so anti-American. Everybody is so, this is such a bad place. And I think if everyone had this attitude, it might change not only the hearts of America, but change America in the direction that it needs to go. And what I'm talking about, some of you all might have remembered Ronald Reagan reading about Martin Treptow. And for those of you all who may not know who Martin Treptow is, I'm going to explain it to you. So Martin Treptow in 1917 left his job as a barber in the small town of Cherokee, Iowa. Martin Treptow enlisted, it says, in the Army National Guard. And this was on the eve of the First World War. Now, he went and he served, and he was killed on the Western Front. And what I'm about to read to you is a little bit of his diary that they found on him. And Bill, I'm just going to say, if each of us took this attitude, there would be nothing that could stop America. I mean, this would work with people on their job, school, wherever you are. So if you heard it, that's great. If you haven't, I'm going to read it right now. But it says here, his body was found, on his body was found a diary, and under the flyleaf was a page titled My Pledge. In it, Treptow had written, America must win this war. Therefore, I will work. I will save. I will sacrifice. I will endure. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me. Can you imagine, Bill? I mean, just those few words. I mean, there's more to that, but
Love of the country,
that's love of the country.
something where
That
we
back there.
seem to be lacking a lot today.
Yeah. That back there is the love of this country.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's really, just read some of these tombstones. When they served, where they served. I mean, World War I, World War II. I think we had one from the Indian Wars here.
Yeah.
These men and women fought with honor and fought for this country. If we could all get that feeling together today, nothing can stop us. So we just hope you all enjoy each other, enjoy the country. Take a moment. I know everybody goes out and has a picnic or whatever on Memorial Day, but just remember what it really means, what it's really about. And take a moment to remember some of these men and women that gave their life so that you can go out and have your picnic and your gathering. Just take a moment and remember. So anything else you got?
Not really. I mean, this is wherever you are, like Bill said, enjoy it. And I'm pretty sure just about everyone has a relative or some grandfather, maybe even a great grandfather or great grandmother. You all have in your history someone who served. And I guarantee you that they may not known what was going to be here today, but they fought for the vision of what this country could possibly be. And that vision is you and us. So thank you all for that.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and from the Blue Collar Minutemen. Like I said, just take a moment to remember these people. They died for your freedoms.
God bless you all. God bless America.
God bless America.